So basically, I had ordered all my children's Christmas presents online to be sent to my in-laws' home, as we are spending Christmas there this year. My mother-in-law said that she didn't mind wrapping them all up before we all got there. We arrived here yesterday and all was well. After the kids got settled in their room, I got a chance to ask her about the presents. She told me that they were mostly all wrapped with just a couple she needed to finish off and that they were stored in their basement. I did ask if she needed a hand finishing the rest off, but she insisted that I should rest after our journey, so I rejoined my husband in the sitting room. A couple hours later, she had gone to take a nap, so I went down to their basement to see how many had been wrapped, and like she said, there were some still left to wrap, but as I was checking some of the bigger presents, I noticed that they already had gift tags taped to them. When I flipped the tags, they read, "From Grandma," on not just one, but on all of the bigger ones. So I immediately went and told my husband about what I just found, and he said that his mom had asked if she could put a few of her tags on as she didn't want to disappoint her grandsons. My husband agreed that she could and told me that it isn't a big deal and that this is the only time we will be spending Christmas over at theirs, as they live 4 hours away. I'm mad that most of the bigger presents are things that I had pre-ordered for a long time and put a lot of thought into and had some toys personalized with their name, which costed a lot of money. Anyways, my mother-in-law came back downstairs from her nap, so I basically told her that I don't think it's right for her to just do that without asking me. Also, she got super upset and told me that I was being selfish and the tried guilt tripping by saying this could be one of the last Christmases she will have. She's old, but she's not that old. 71. She told me that I'm ruining Christmas already. I think I'm trying my best to appear as nothing is wrong around my kids. I do feel bad and that I maybe overreacted. I don't know what to do. Should I leave her tags on and apologize or put my own tags on and tell her she should have bought more? This is turning into a nightmare. A delicate situation indeed. As a judge, I will examine the facts and render a verdict. From what you've shared, it appears that your mother-in-law, without your explicit permission, added her own gift tags to the presents you had ordered for your children. You had specifically asked her to wrap the presents, but not to add her own tags. Her actions, although well-intentioned, crossed a boundary. Your husband, in an attempt to smooth things over, explained that his mother had asked to add a few tags, but this was not the case. You had not given her permission to do so, and it's understandable that you would feel upset about it. Your mother-in-law's response, accusing you of being selfish and trying to guilt-trip you, is not helpful in resolving the situation. Her age is not a valid excuse for her behavior, and it's not up to her to decide what's right or wrong in this matter. Now, as for your question, should you leave her tags on and apologize, or put your own tags on and tell her she should have bought more? I would advise against either of these options. Instead, I suggest you have an open and honest conversation with your mother-in-law about how you feel. Here's a possible approach. 1. Explain to her that you understand she was trying to help, but you didn't give her permission to add her own tags. 2. Express your feelings about the situation, using I statements to avoid blame. For example, I feel upset when I see my children's presents with someone else's name on them. 3. Emphasize the thought and effort you put into choosing those presents, especially the personalized ones. 4. Suggest a compromise, such as allowing her to add a small, discreet tag or a card with her name, but not replacing the original tags. Remember, communication is key in resolving conflicts. Approach the conversation calmly and respectfully, and try to find a solution that works for everyone. As for your husband's role in this situation, it's essential to have a conversation with him as well. Explain how you feel and why you're upset. He should be able to understand and support your position. In conclusion, I find your mother-in-law's actions to be a breach of trust and a disregard for your wishes. I suggest you address this issue directly with her, using the approach I outlined above.